Epilogue 1. The Navigator. As they walked home together, Jen and Rose were the only ones on the quiet street. The sounds of their footsteps filled the otherwise still air, and Jen slowed his pace, eventually stopping to look at Rose.
Why? What's wrong?
Rose turned, smiling. The moonlight illuminated her face, just like the night when Jen had first seen her in the bustling street, unable to see anyone but her. In that moment, Jen realized that he could no longer hide his feelings for her. "Rose, I'm in love with you. Maybe you already know, but I felt I had to say it. It's not because of the dreams. The dreams brought me to you, but I also realized that it was a dream that I called into existence. After meeting you, I couldn't help it. I am someone who is meant to love you, so just wanted to say this." He confessed with all his sincerity. Without a word, Rose walked closer to Jen. She kissed him. Jen and Rose's wedding was held at the Dreamweaver headquarters. Rose didn't want a grand wedding, and Jen's aunt and uncle were away on a missionary trip, so they couldn't attend. It was a simple yet beautiful ceremony, surrounded by loved ones. The DreamWalkers who were present at the headquarters had already become like family to Jen and Rose. They had a delicious meal, danced to the music, and enjoyed a warm celebration together. While taking a short break, Mino approached Jen.
"Congratulations, John. May your future be filled with blessings,"
Mino said. "Thanks for coming, Mino. I know you're busy," Jan replied.
"Of course, it's your wedding, and I've got something to tell you. Want to take a walk?"
Mino suggested. Jan and Mino walked slowly along the path behind the headquarters. There were several doors in the building, and depending on which one you opened, you would end up in a different location. This one led to a well-kept, forest-like garden with the sounds of insects and birds filling the air. It was the perfect place for a conversation. As they walked, Mino started to tell Jen stories about DreamWalker couples, about Jen's parents, and about his childhood memories that Jen hadn't known.
One day, Peter brought a teenager into the headquarters. The boy had been found collapsed nearby. He was thin and covered in wounds, but he wouldn't let go of Peter, and he was too afraid to go to the hospital. He had no place to go, so after recovering from his injuries, he helped with some work around here. Peter told me the boy had a vision of you becoming a dreamwalker. He had seen you in danger and tried to help you in his dream. The boy had his own struggles, and Peter and Ella worked hard to help him. Eventually, he left the area, but it was a tough time for him. I know you were young, but it's a pity you witnessed that situation.
Mino paused, letting Jan process the information. When Jan stayed silent, Mino continued.
Peter was a navigator, someone with the ability to open the Dreamweaver's doors without needing the medium. Navigators like him are rare, and so are the Dreamwalkers who have the ability to open these worlds. You also have that potential. What you did with Rose's life and Adam's space, opening those doors and entering those worlds, it's not something just anyone can do. You're not aware of it, but you're already starting to use your abilities. You have what it takes to be a navigator.
Jan listened intently, understanding now why he had been so deeply connected to the dreams, to Rose, and to Adam.
Your father had already been calling forth dreams for you long before you were born. Even before your birth, he was opening doors and gathering people to prepare for your arrival. Peter's vision was always tied to you. His actions, everything he did, were because of you. The dreams you see, the people you meet, it's all been part of something your father set into motion. As you grow, you'll notice his presence in every significant moment of your life.
Mino paused again, allowing Jan to take in all the information.
I think you should train as a navigator. You have the ability, and it's something only a few can truly handle. It won't be easy, but you can learn to control it. It's a path that could separate you from your normal life, but if you choose to follow it, you'll encounter others who can help you. Your father's legacy will guide you, but now, with Rose by your side, you have someone to share this with. Think about it, and when you're ready, come back to me. Your father loved the space of Navigator, and I want you to be able to love it too.
Mino handed Jan a small emblem shaped like a ship's wheel. Jan took the emblem, turning it slowly in his hand. He remembered it clearly. It was the same emblem his father always carried with him. When he had seen it as a child, it had seemed much larger, but now it fit perfectly in his hand. Mino, who are you? You've been there from the very start, haven't you? You were the first one to enter our home after my parents died. You contacted my aunt and uncle, and you helped manage our house until it was finally returned to me. I didn't realize it back then, but I do now. You were the one who pulled me out of that house, who took care of everything after my parents passed. I don't remember much from that time, but you haven't changed much since then. Who are you, really? Mino smiled warmly, his voice soft and reassuring.
I'm your friend, John. I've always been here, just a special kind of friend who cares about you.